Okay. All right. Good. All right, we're here. My background looks so weird when it's up. I don't know. It's like my head kind of disappears into the thing.
Sometimes it does.
Doesn't work right? It's weird. Anyway, well, welcome everyone, and thank you all for hopping on very last minute this morning. And before we get started, I want to, so this is the Level Up Your Biz Challenge. So daily action steps to move our businesses forward. But first shout out I want to do goes to Megan, because Megan gave me this idea and put together a whole bunch of steps and kind of started us all on this thought process. So high fives to Megan. And also to Renee and Anna and Lisa and Wendy and Amanda and Crystal for stepping in to help this all happen. So we've like whirlwinded this together in the last couple of days, and we're pushing hard right now because the corporate just put out this offer to, when you enroll 5 people before May 10th, they're giving you an extra $200. So we wanted to be able to capitalize on that little bonus, and so that's why we pushed to get it out so quickly. And so, Megan, I'm just going to give you a second to tell us why you wanted to do this. She's like, oh, is that how it works? Okay, you're muted, so you got to unmute. All right.
Hello. I think we had kind of talked a little bit about something in a call once, but I'm in class right now and in school, and it's been very helpful to have like a daily checkpoint and things that we need to do. And I thought that it just kind of clicked for me that that's kind of, I mean, you can have a daily checkpoint and things, but to have the accountability with everyone, I think helps everyone push a little bit more. And, you know, JoJo's awesome to help bring it to life and make it what it is. So anyway, thank you for.
Thank you. Okay, so everyone that's going to go through the process, if they are opted in, they have to be opted into the event. So it's inside Rock Your Life, then they have to be opted into the event. They have to click going. So if they don't do that, I didn't send it out to the whole team. Like normally we put up an event and it sends out to the whole team. We didn't do that this time. So everyone that wants to be involved in this has to be opted in. I don't care when they opt in. They can opt in whenever they want. But right now, you know, they're not going to be able to see anything that we're doing unless you guys are opted in. So if you want to be a part of this and you're not opted into the event, you're not going to see anything. And so I was just going to kind of show the event so you guys understand. Anna?
I was going to say, before we move on from that, yeah. So it's important that they opt into the event during the time, even if it's like the very next to last day before it ends. And the reason why is we can always go back to that event, but if you didn't opt into it before it actually ends, you won't be able to add somebody like a week or 2 weeks later for them to be able to see the information. So even if it's something that maybe they don't want to do right now, but it may be something that they want to look at in the future, go ahead and have them opt in now so that they always have access to it.
Thank you. I didn't actually know that. So they won't be able to go back and see it. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. So as we go through, you guys feel free to bless you. Feel free to pop in at any point. So what I want to do is share my screen with you guys so you can see. So when you get into, why is it not letting me share my screen? I love technology. I love technology. Okay, everyone can see my screen now? Yes? So once you opt into the event, this is what it looks like. So you will be in the event. At the very top, this is going to be pinned here all of the time. So each of the steps, everything is here. So if you want to know what's worth a point, what I needed to do, like that, everything is posted at the top. That's attached to the daily points heading. Every single category that we've done, we've created we've created a heading for it, right? So you plus 2, them plus 2. These are all the little things. If you watch the virtual ISA Academy, 10 points for that, you guys, and to put up your 3 biggest takeaways. The headings there. There's the contact list. So when you are updating your contact list, we want you to post a picture of your contact list in the comments on this post. So when you do your schedule and you get your schedule, Renee's already started. Renee posted her picture of her schedule. When you bullet point out your vision, we want you to put it into this space right here, right? So everything has its own heading. The reason that we did that is so then not only is it easy to find, but then all the noise is condensed into one place for each thing, right? So there's not 50 million different posts going on. There will only be tons of comments, if that makes sense. And Anna also made a spreadsheet. Anna, you want to show the spreadsheet now, or we can go back and show it after when we run through this? Let's do it after.
Yeah, let's go through this first, and then, well, you know what? Actually, maybe pull up the spreadsheet and then go through the spreadsheet, because the spreadsheet might be a little bit easier to follow.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
I didn't want to get us off.
No,
so
absolutely.
I personally am in the event and I'm scrolling. Maybe it's with me. I don't see all those other, like the post with the contact list. I see.
Look at the discussion.
Okay.
Maybe you aren't on the, like, there's 2 parts of the.
Okay, let me keep searching. Continue.
Okay. Somebody tag Carter in one of those heading posts so he can see where it's at. So each thing, now there's going to be different ways that we earn points. So we did some pre-points. So these are the points for getting your vision bullet pointed out today. Watching ISA Academy. Now there'll be modules coming from ISA Academy, and we'll be able to have extra points for those. Getting your schedule posted up, getting your contact list completed. Well, obviously it's never completed, but where you're at right now and put up. So all of these things are pretty much, except for the modules and obviously next week's schedule, are going to be taking place by the end of today. Everything
I do see a duplicate, Jojo. If you go up real quick, I do see a duplicate there where the vision part is. So I'll go back in and fix that.
Yep, perfect. Thanks. The daily activity points. Now, these are what we want you to do every single day. So one of us will be doing a Facebook Live into the event every single day. I did my first one this morning. So when you watch that and you take your biggest takeaway, also it's going to help you set your vision up. So we started today with vision. And then you get 6 really easy points every day for touching in on your vision, for reading your vision, sitting there, like taking a moment to feel into your vision. They're the easiest 6 points and probably the most profound points that you're going to get through the whole thing. If without the vision, then you're just pushing against the wall. It's got to be there first, right? So then with the daily activities, so a lot of us have heard of a 3x3x3x3, or 3 reach outs, 3 friends, 3 gratitudes, 3 follow-ups. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And we don't care if you want to do 3, you want to do 5s, you want to do 8s, you want to do 12. We don't care what that number is, all the way up to 20, okay? The max points you're going to get for this little section is 20 points. That would mean that you've done 20 friending new people or connections. You've done 20 new reach outs about Isagenix. You've done 20 follow-ups. You've done 20 pouring love into somebody, right? So 20 gratitude messages, 20, but it's got to be 20. So if you do 20 of 3 categories and 12 of 1, then your points would be 12.
And so that goes from whether, like Jojo said, if you do a 3x3x3x3 or a 5x5x5, you do a 12x12x12x12, then you get 12 points. So whatever amount you did for all 4 of them is the amount of points that you get if any one of those 4 categories is less than the others, then you get the lesser points.
If one of the categories is 0, then your points would be 0. Okay.
Yep.
I just can't pour love into people all day.
You could do 20 of them,
Absolutely.
and you could do extra just for extra credit, right?
Yeah.
So
and again, so this may sound, I'm going to interject, Jojo, sorry. So this may sound like it's being harsh, where you're saying, well, if I did 20 out of 3 categories and I only did 1 out of the other one, you know, why am I being quote unquote punished? It's not a punishment. We are trying to push you outside of your comfort zone within these next 2 weeks. So it's only 2 weeks, 14 days, like just do what you can do. Be honest and truthful, but maximize your time and maximize your effort. So we want you to succeed. But so that's my soapbox.
well, the point is that, do you want to succeed? Right? Do you want to succeed? Do you want to be successful here, or do you just want to continue to go, I'm going to get ready to get ready to get ready. I'm going to dabble a day or 2, and then I'm not going to touch my business for 2 weeks. And so if that's what you want to do, that's fine. That's not what this group is for. This group is to push you. And so we're here to teach you, push you, keep you going. And so if it feels tough, or it feels, you know, a little bit more harsh, it's all for your own good, everybody. Because at the other side of this, you're going to realize what you can accomplish when you focus for 2 weeks straight.
Yep.
And this is going to be the easy challenge, just so you know. So posting daily on your Facebook page. Oh, personally invite somebody to an opportunity Zoom. When you personally invite them and a link has been exchanged, you get 1 point per person for every one that you invite. So you can get as many points as you want to here, right? Posting daily on your Facebook page. So posting personal, lifestyle posts, educational posts, health posts, also pouring value into the team pages, Rock Your Health, Rock Your Life. Those are all worth points. So 5 max points a day for getting your posts up. So for each, basically for, you know, each post like that, you're going to get a point, but a max of 5 a day. Extra credit points, plug into the training. So if you're like today, the Zoom today, well, I guess it doesn't really count since we're not starting till tomorrow. But let's say this was next Sunday, the Zoom today, if you hopped on yourself, that would be worth 2 points for you. Are you plugged in? Are you watching? Are you learning? Are you learning how to present yourself? Because as we go forward, this is going to be about you stepping into your power and you stepping into your leadership and taking over presenting, right? So be on the Saturday morning business training each week. 3 points for that. If you have a new person on a Zoom, 5 points. That's huge, right? Enroll a new person, 5 points. Then we're also going to have you do, if you look on the page, there's U+2. There's a little post that says U+2. We're going to have you write out a U+2 video. And so Megan's going to example it and put up her post first. So she's going to do her video first, and then so you guys can see what we're looking for. And then you're just going to model what she does. But you doing it, record it, get it uploaded, 5 points for that. If you rank advance yourself, or you have a personally enrolled team member that rank advances, that's 5 points. We're going to go by the top points of what's happening each day. So for whoever has the most points at the end of the week, or at the end of the 2 weeks, we have, we're going to take the top three winners. But here's the deal. So when we look at the page, so when we go to the daily points, so there's going to be a comment. So JoJo's going to comment. I did, you know, I have 25 daily points. Oops, I have 25 daily points. And that was equal to, you know, 20 reach outs. So I did my 20 activity. I read my vision 2 times, and I watched the daily live, right? So I think that's actually 26 points, but whatever, right? So that's what I would do. So tomorrow, when I go in to post my points for tomorrow, oh, we want to put the day too. So This would be day one, sorry. We'd go day one, 25 points, right? So tomorrow, when I finish my day, I'm gonna go in and go day two, and I'm gonna list out my points again. So all of my points are in one little comment. Instead of 50 comments with everybody's points, just go back in, click on the 3 little dots and edit your comment. Easy.
Hey, thank you for that idea.
You're welcome. So that way it's all together and it's not all confusing and all over the place, okay? All right, so if there's anybody who has posted already and like there's something that was not posted in a heading, it's been deleted. And so know that like if somebody posted something somewhere that's just randomly on the page, it's already been deleted. All right, so did you, Carter, were you able to find all of the headings?
Yes, now I get it. So you've made it under like announcements. Keep scrolling there. Keep scrolling. The one that I see, that one, and I just didn't see, yeah, like I don't see that contact list. And you said
so they're all the way down. So they're just all posts on the page. The only one that's pinned is the one that is the daily point one. This main one with the daily points is the only one that's pinned.
And I see all that.
Everything else will be fed throughout the page.
I'm throwing out a guess. Maybe if I I'm looking on my phone. If I log on my desktop site, that might change. But I'll take a look.
Maybe, and everything's got a hashtag, so I don't know that you can search inside of an event.
Yeah.
Somebody tell me. This is the first time we're doing it this way. Normally we'd have done a group and had a whole nother page for this, but we're attempting to do this similar to like when you do a virtual sip and sample and it's all in one event. So if that makes any sense. So on the spreadsheet, sorry, I guess I closed, did I close the spreadsheet? There it is. So on the spreadsheet, there's dates on each one. So you can actually go in and edit on each day on the spreadsheet how many points you got for each thing. So you can keep your running total in your own spreadsheet. So Anna, they need to download this to their computer, right?
Yeah, they'll just pull it up in a Google document and they can just save it to their files. And it'll, yes. Oh, yes. I'm so glad that you said that actually, now that I'm thinking about this, because this is a shared document. If you go in and change this, it's going to change it for everybody. So before you do that, download a copy of it and put it into your own, rename it, you know, Megan, Carter, whatever. That way you have your own spreadsheet and it doesn't mess it up for everybody else. And if you don't know how to do that, just reach out to me and I can.
Hey, on the main post where you put the spreadsheet, will you put those instructions?
I will. Yep.
Thank you. Okay. All right.
And I added formulas in there. So if you see when JoJo scrolled down, it shows, so total 94 points. Like if you were to do everything before the daily and the extra credit, it's 94 points. So as you guys go in and you put in however many points you got that day, it'll automatically tally it for you at the end of it, and it'll tattle on you and tell you that you did enough. And then so you'll just take that point amount and then just put it into the daily points post.
So remember this. This is important. Okay. 5 days of activity each week is required for you to be a part of this. If you want to do 7 days, then that's great. But if we get to the end of the week and you've done 4, we're going to remove you from the group. We want 5 days of activity for this. And it's not hard. I mean, we're not asking you to do like really, really hard things. These are simple things. If you did 1 reach out, that would be an activity point, right? So even if you did 1 connection, 1 new reach out, 1 follow-up, and 1 gratitude, that could take you all of maybe 5 minutes, maybe. So these action steps are put in place to give you a roadmap to go by every day, but you still have to do it. You still have to do it. I really wanted to quote, Zach said something really awesome yesterday. I'll have to look at my notes and remember his quote, but those.
While you're doing that, Jojo,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if there's feedback, but I just wanted to say I'm glad that this is coming along. Megan, thank you for bringing this up, because I was just telling Anna a couple days before, I was like, I need a boss. I need I know the activities that will move my business forward. I just haven't, I'm probably not my best employee. So, and being a new boss is something that's a challenge for me. So I think it'll be good for accountability, and I like doing this with a group.
So it was, I don't remember what number it was it number 3 or number 4 of Zach's piece yesterday on ISA Academy, is be the GPS. And so we're the GPS directing where to go. Turn left, turn right, do this, do that. Isogenics is the vehicle, you are the driver. That I got lots of stuff from that. So if you guys, you can go back and watch ISA Academy. We were having some trouble getting it up yesterday, but this is how you do it. So if you go to isogenicslive.com, here, let me go back so you can see how I got to that page. Maybe not, because my computer's fighting with me right now. But if you go to isogenicslive.com, this is what you're going to see. And then up here in the little corner, there's this little arrow. There's this little square with an arrow in it. You click on that, you're going to see the 2 sections of ISA Academy from yesterday. So you can go back and watch again. So if there's anything that you wanted to revisit or you haven't watched it yet, you can go back here. So on the post in the event page, it says ISA Academy. It looks just like this. We want you to watch ISA Academy and bullet point out write out your top 3 takeaways. If you have more than that, write more, but at least your top 3 takeaways. Okay. I don't know how long this is going to be up.
I think they said 24 hours.
Away. They said that, but yesterday the corporate wasn't even sure that it was up at all. So yeah. So we're not really sure how long it's going to be there.
Watch it sooner rather than later.
For this. So that was 10 pretty easy points, right? Yeah. So anyway, all right. So there's that, and so I'm not sure, Carter. I'm interested to try and figure out why you don't see all. So if you scroll all the way down, you don't see any of the headings.
Not at least on my phone. So I'm gonna just get off this and see if it changes anything on my desktop.
Okay, will you let us know?
I will.
Okay. I will. Because there's not.
Yeah, it's blowing my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, why are, like, I go to the bottom. You know what I see? The bottom post of when I keep scrolling to the bottom is Amy Sauter's post about sending some stuff out, that right there. So
that's the last post you see, and there's not a see more or a continue or nothing.
Yeah, I was trying to, so maybe I just need to play with
well,
my
you
phone,
see they're there, right? So after Amy's post, there's the U+2. So this is where your practice video would go. This is where your 3 takeaways would go from ISA Academy. I actually posted up the rules and the steps are in there as well. Here's the contact list. So take a picture of your contact list and post it here. There's your schedule for the week, and here's your vision post to bullet point out. And I see that some people have already started to do theirs. So
Renee suggested it might be your notification settings, Carter. No,
Carter, I just looked at my phone and I had exactly the same thing. If you look at right above Amy's post, it says see all, and click on that, and that brings all the other posts up, because mine stopped at Amy's as well on my phone.
Oh, okay, cool.
That did it. Thank you.
Okay.
Now I see it, because I could go to the announcements, but now see all actually shows everything.
Right. Thank you. And also, thank you for saying that about the notifications. If you guys go into the 3 little dots and click on the notification, I think this is where it is. My computer's lagging right here, but if you go right here and click on notification settings, then you want to, for this 2 weeks, you want to have all notifications turned on.
Or
Done, done, done. That's got to be it. I'm on highlights. That's got to be it.
oh. Or if the notification settings, because what's going to happen is people are going to go in there and they're going to post and they're going to comment. It might be too much. So if that's the case, then just turn the notification settings off rather, or do the highlights. I think there's, yeah, you could do highlights so that there's less notifications. And I think if you do highlights, then it'll be if somebody posts in the page versus somebody commenting on, you know, a thread that's already happening. So it may minimize it if that's something that bothers you, but just make sure that you go back in and you review the page, obviously.
Cool. All right. So notifications, example, how to do the daily points. We did that. We did the ISA Academy, the daily lives. The daily lives are going to be their own post because otherwise we can't live into the page. So each person will be doing a different topic each day, and then pay attention because there will be days that ahead of time we will ask you questions so we can give feedback on the daily live. So there will be some interactions that are going on. So Anna, you got your sheets. I'm just, you know, keep plugged into the page and see what's going on so you're not missing anything. We might add some extra challenges out there like here and there, and do some extra little side points. So make it fun. And also, you know, we didn't put B on the team call on there because we kind of been doing randomly team calls, but we'll make the team call 2 points as well as part of a training. So I can't see everyone who's on. Oh wait, I guess I could stop my share. That would help me. Thanks. Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
And when you say JoJo be on the team call, it's either going to be like the Rock Your Health one or the Rock Your Life one or the Forever Pack one.
Yeah, or the Balanced Life one, because we're not really doing, we're not really doing a Forever Pack team call. When we are doing like a Rock Your Life, when we have certain things, we'll invite them in to be a part of it. But most of the time it's just either it's Balanced Life and Rock Your Life together, which is like Crystal and Jen's team over there. And then so we just kind of put everybody together.
Cool.
So one of the 2 calls. When we do them, because we haven't totally been doing them every week. It's been kind of sporadic. So any questions? Morgan?
I have a question about the posts.
Okay.
Can they be on the stories too, or does it have to be strictly a post?
I'm sorry, you cut out. Could you say it again?
I said for the post, do they have to be strictly a post, or can it be the stories? Does it include the stories as well?
It would include stories. I think that's part of it. Yeah, I think that's all there. And you know, that's all on Facebook. If somebody chooses to use LinkedIn and do something there, they could use LinkedIn, they could use, you know, you could do Instagram. I mean, I'm not working a lot in Instagram. I'm still newbie there. And I dabble in LinkedIn. Most of my stuff's on Facebook, but I will probably do some LinkedIn stuff through this. Somebody's getting on an airplane. So yes, so that would, wherever you're doing your post social media, obviously if you're contributing to the Facebook groups like Rock Your Life or Rock Your Health, then obviously that has to be done in the Facebook to there. And it doesn't have to be like a separate post for you guys to comment, like somebody posts up a recipe and for you guys to comment and support that, or look, I made it, and you put up a picture, like any of that adds value into the page, right? So good. How do you guys feel about this? Think it's going to be helpful? Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, and the one thing that we didn't mention is the template. Was the template call on the sheet? Did I just skip over it?
It's at the top.
Okay.
It's the last thing of the before activity.
So 10 extra points for you to complete your template. If you've already done a template, then to go back and revisit it with your upline leader. So whether you do it with me, with Anna, with Wendy, with Dave, I don't care where it's set up at, but get it done by next Sunday. So get your template done, go back and revisit your template, whatever that is. That's that is your roadmap, you guys. It's your roadmap. And so to understand it and really get it set up, if you guys want to do it on your own, you could. I wouldn't recommend it. You could go in and watch the video and do that and like follow through it with Dave. That would be okay. And it's posted on his Mechanic to Millionaire page if you guys wanted to walk through that. I've found that, you know, both ways works, but it's, you know, to do it in the 3-way is effective, I think. So you get your choices.
Feedback from,
yeah. Carter, I love your hat. I just noticed him. Yeah, I love.
Everyone remember the classic Looney Tunes, right? When I saw
Yes.
it, man, New Era is my hat company, as many of you know, and
Yeah.
they have just acquired licenses beyond. I get a new email about Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, look at.
There you go. Oh, that's awesome.
You guys are funny.
My nickname is Marv when I was a kid, so my brother got me this for Christmas.
You can
That's
talk
awesome.
like him. Can you imitate him?
No, not at all.
Greetings or things.
Carter can.
Good.
Watch too much Marvin the Martian, baby.
I love it.
That's awesome.
All right, so we feel, I didn't check the chat. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I know Wendy was having birthday lunch with Ben. So, all right. We'll, I know this Facebook Live into there, but I'll also upload it and get a copy into the event. So if anybody wants to watch it, and, you know, embrace this. It could change everything when you see. So this is an awareness. I mean, 2 weeks could present a, you know, could make a habit for you. 2 weeks isn't even long enough to make a habit. This is an awareness for you of what you can accomplish when you're focused. And we're all accountable too. It's not like we're all sitting back and going, okay, you guys do this and we'll watch you. No, we're playing along too.
Well, and I think the energy of us doing it all together is gonna propel us further than we think it's going to. Just us doing it together. So
Yeah. There's always strength in numbers. And so knowing that somebody else is doing the exact same thing as you are, it just propels you even further. So
Yeah, and we still have, right, Katya, we have the Crystal Director bonus that's still out there from till May 17th. And Crystal Executive's still out there. So I mean, this could propel you into some big bonuses. What's in your vision?
that is that right there.
Awesome.
One of the things.
Keep the vibration up. If there's any challenges that come across, we'll all be here to help and support. And so every day, pretty much your day will go, plug into the live, right? Watch your live or do your vision and then watch the live and then do your reach outs and your daily activity points. It's not rocket science. Lisa.
Yes.
You know, I figured you wanted to say something.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm willing to also go in daily. It's like, oops. I thought maybe I was being noisy because all of a sudden my picture goes ding. Anyhow,
Right.
no, I'm willing to go on daily too and just on a Zoom and have people plug in and do like a I don't know, not necessarily a blitz, but just sit there and work with, if you need accountability and if you need a working buddy, I'm willing to sit there on a Zoom and, you know, do my work as you're doing your work and so on and so forth. And I could do something like that daily if y'all wanted. So
Yeah.
that's just food for thought. Okay.
It's a good idea. So like we've been doing, I just been working, it's like turning on my Zoom and going, I'm going to be online at 1 o'clock. I'll be working if anybody wants to pop on and needs help with anything, right? So, but what Lisa's doing, and we've done this before, if anybody's done it with us, it's kind of like a blitz where we all kind of get on Zoom and everybody gets their contact list and we just start banging out contacts, sending out text messages, getting coffee dates set up, like doing all that stuff. And so, you know, really I would recommend you guys to start setting up virtual coffees with people. Everybody's still home. They want connection. They want to chat. We have the ability right now to be able to reach people where a lot of times they're at work during these times. And so this is a great opportunity to be able to invite somebody on for a virtual coffee, see what's going on in their world. How can you support them? I mean, it's always a great conversation to go, you know, how can I support you in your life? Because it's a reciprocal thing. Well, how can I support you in your life? There's huge conversations that are happening all over the place. I watched somebody the other day put together a coffee table. They're like, I have 6 seats at my table. Who wants to have coffee today? And like all these people were messaging and I want to have coffee. And then they all jumped on a Zoom and did a coffee date. Cool. So be creative. Awesome. Thank you guys. I'm excited. No questions, comments? Whoop whoops.
Whoop whoop.
Okay. So if you have people who are involved in the challenge, but they weren't on this, then as leader, I'm going to have you make sure that they are aware of what's going on and are watching the video. Okie dokie. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, and if you guys watched on the live and you're on the live now, then at least comment or say something on the live so we know that you watched on the live. Thank you. Okay. All right. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Get your visions done, your contacts lists, and your schedules. So then you'll actually have points up for today. So points for yesterday for ICE Academy, points today for getting your vision and your contact list and your schedule up. You want to do your new U+2 draw out? Megan's on that. So Megan's got to get her video posted up. So she's going to do that. And she's going to give you her example video. Because she's like, I really am scared to do that. So leaders flash first, sister.
Yep.
Okay.
Jojo. Sorry, did someone else want to go?
No, you go.
Okay, I was just going to add it, you know, small little thing. I'm upgrading my technology. What, a few months ago, Mr. Dave MacArthur, it was just so subtle, but he said, you know, some of you guys will understand what I'm doing with my iPad and his ability to write on it and everything. So that's why you see that cool background in the background is I have a new iPad Pro. And so I'm pumped to actually get the whiteboard going on, the same thing. I've got my pencil and everything. So I say that because maybe within our groups, there might be a point where somebody needs a Zoom with some write out, you know, doing the U+2, then +2, and actually writing it out. I love that interaction. Every time Lynn Hagedorn does it, I mean, it just blows me up. So.
Love it. Great. Thank you for saying that. And, you know, I don't know if this is for everybody. So somebody who doesn't have a 2-in-1 computer, you can let me know. But when I click share screen, so if you click share screen on your Zoom, it gives me a whiteboard option. I have a whiteboard option that brings this up, and I can do that with my finger. That's my finger.
Huh.
So there is options there that you don't realize on Zoom. I have my cool little pen, but my little pen ran out of its little battery, which needs, like, of course, some special flipping battery. I have
of course.
So, but I can draw on that with my pen, or I can use my finger. So if you get, you know, good at doing your, I mean, as you're talking through it with somebody, it doesn't matter how messy it looks because they're following along with you. I wouldn't want to like throw that out there and go, hey, somebody figure out what that is, because obviously that would not happen. But so just so you know, that's that the option is there for you to be able to do that on most Zooms. And pretty soon they're going to make everybody upgrade to this new Zoom. Like there's new Zoom technology that they put out that is more secure, I guess, if there's some sort of encryption in it. And so they're going to want everybody over the next couple of weeks to update, is that the word? Update their Zoom. So they have that, you have the new programming software in your computer. So, but if you don't have that, like they keep adding, like they added in reactions. Does everybody know that if you have reactions, now I can like make clappies or thumbs up or, you know, silly little things. Like I can do that. I can change my background. If you want to go to where your video is and do the up arrow, it says choose virtual background. You can use stock ones or you can add ones in, like the ones that I did this one for Christmas. So all of the Zooms that we did over Christmas, I had Santa with me. I have the telomere one. It's kind of cool. I did a couple of different ones, little telomeres. DNA.
Can I add into that, JoJo?
Hmm?
I just want to say this so people don't get frustrated. What I learned was, like, my MacBook Pro, I bought in 2011. And basically when the new Zoom came out and it updated, then I went in to try and do a background and based on my processor. So I want people to not get frustrated if they don't have like a newer computer and they're like, I can't do this and everyone else gets to do it. Literally, I was only able to do it because I got my brand new iPad Pro.
Oh, interesting. Okay, good to know.
I want you to, like, you know, so people need to kind of think of their technology. If you've got an old computer, I can almost guarantee it's not even going to let you.
So Canva sent me an email a couple of weeks ago and said, hey, check out the new backgrounds for Zoom. So that's where I got all these ones that move. Like my aquarium, my little angel wings, like I got all those.
Those are so cool.
But there's some stock ones, like that's a stock one.
There you go. Sherry says you have to have an i7 processor. Yeah,
Oh,
my
is that what it
MacBook.
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
my at least MacBook came up and said you don't have the good enough processor. I think I have an i5.
Maybe, Vinny, maybe that's why you can't do backgrounds on yours, because your processor isn't good enough. Because your computer's old. Potentially. Anyway, so there's lots of stuff. Zoom does really great things. So they're upgrading to be able to tackle all of the things that they've been, you know, we're watching, you know, TV shows where they do, like Jimmy Fallon, they're doing it on Zoom. Right?
See mine, babe?
That, right? You kind of disappear in there. Yeah. Oh, you have a Vegas Nights one on there.
I got another one too. Watch this.
So I think
I'm just
That's
playing with it
weird
right
because
now.
I can see the blinds behind you.
Right.
I think it's the solid, like if you have a solid background, but you're in your office, right, JoJo?
I'm in my office.
Yeah, it's
That
weird.
USB helmet, did that pop up?
That's what I thought too, Katya,
you
that you
can
had
see
to
the
have a
USC
solid
one.
background. But JoJo
Yeah.
doesn't have a solid background right now.
Mine's beachy. I think it's because his has light shining through, which is making the difference. It's probably the light behind his blinds.
Yeah, it's like if the light's coming in on my blinds or something, then it makes all of a sudden I fade into my picture. Or if I go too far back, but it is light. Yeah, I think so.
Like mine wouldn't take it because
If you're watching the video or you're watching the recording, you don't have to stay on here for this. We're pretty much done and playing around right now. So,
Do you want to stop the live?
oh, I guess I could. Maybe they're having fun watching us on the live.
Like trying to
No,
make my shoulder disappear.
I know it's weird because I was sitting with my mom and she would move this way and she would disappear, then I would disappear, and it was like, it was funny. Yeah, it makes my head look funky. I don't know why. Maybe that's because my background isn't solid. I'll have to go somewhere where my background's solid and see if that makes a difference. But there's some fun ones. Like they're getting more up to date. Like Google Hangouts was really funny, right? Did anybody ever do a Google Hangout? You could do like ears and, you know, horn, like it would give you all kinds of like fun stuff to do, which, you know, Google needs to step it up, or Zoom needs to step it up with their cuteness.
Yeah, I gotta say, guys, think of your best organizations. The one that I had, you're gonna laugh at this. Like this train coming by. The one I have is from the Miami Heat. So a lot of sports teams, organizations know that people are working from home, and they're like, here, use our wallpapers. It's kind of the new, you know, I don't think people are being like, don't use our graphics and stuff. I think people are having fun with it. So.
Right. Look,
It's free advertising,
Santa.
right?
Huh?
It's free advertising.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
All right, guys. Have an amazing day.
Thank you everyone for hopping on last minute, and for everybody who's stepped up to help us get this all together in record time. And you guys got some homework to do, so let's stop messing around and get to work. All right. Okay.
Great idea.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Bye.